So many lives that we had no clue. People are coming out of the woodwork saying, I knew Wolfgang. I knew him for 30 years. I knew him. He did this, he did that. And we're going, wow, this ordinary life made a difference in the community. Just this little homeless man who fed his homeless animals. And he had a heart for animals who he knew how they felt. He knew that homelessness hurts. And homelessness is something we don't want in people, in little animals. And this community will be better because tragedy happened, but good will come out of it. And thank you guys very much. Anybody?
Sue, do you know how he became homeless? Do you know any of the...
You know, he was a veteran. A lot of times when veterans come back into the normal world, they don't have a lot to live on. And Wolfgang never told us how little he had. He lived in his van as, I think, a detective, I don't want to say officer, it's Detective Hutchins, that we love. Most people didn't realize he was homeless. In fact, we were shocked when we found out he was living in his van. We thought he had a little apartment or something around here. But he gave almost everything he had away. He didn't focus on his life. It was, you know, we won't talk about my story because there's stories there that are so much more important than mine. And that's just who Wolfgang was. So we didn't know Bill. We didn't know that his circumstances were so bad because he never complained. He sat back at that table and smiled every morning. And then a year and a half ago, he moved into one of our Inasmuch homes and brought joy over there. Was behind our coffee pot about 3 mornings a week. And Monday morning when Wolfgang wasn't there to hand us the hot chocolate that some of you were drinking, to hand us the coffee. There's a real void in our lives. But it will not go unnoticed. Yeah, look at y'all. Look at the cameras. For Wolfgang. And Wolfgang speaks today for a lot of people who have no voice. And Wolfgang would say to you, do something. Don't let this happen again. Our community is too good for this. And we can do something about it. And I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of good people in the homeless community that you will never know. We know because we hug them every morning. We serve them every morning. Y'all were here a little earlier. We serve them. They don't stand in a line here because they're worthy of somebody serving them. They are worthy of us who are so blessed to say, let me serve you. That's how we do it here, and it's making a difference. So this community, I think we have to have the same attitude. Let us serve. Let us find you jobs. Let's build housing. Wolfgang's going to build housing for us. We don't know how, but somehow we know there's going to be homes for people. There's going to be beds for people. When it's 27 degrees at night and there's no place to go, come by here some night. They're all over our porch trying to stay warm. We are going to build a shelter out of Wolfgang's legacy. We will. I can promise this community that. And we need your help doing it. There's not enough beds. And when all of us, when we walk out of here today, we're going to go get in the car. We're going to turn the heat on. We're going to go home tonight. We're going to pull up our blankets. And they don't do that. They walk the streets. They walk and walk. And they sleep wherever somebody doesn't keep them out of. Thank God Wolfgang found a home his last year and a half. But there's hundreds and hundreds of Wolfgangs that don't have a bed. And that's on this community. And if we don't do something about it, shame on us. Shame on us for not providing a safe place for people. We tell them every day, take care of each other. But they can do so much. But this community has got to come and do something together. City, county, nonprofits, churches, individuals, we all got to do it. That's our brothers and sisters out there walking the streets. And they depend on us. So be our voice. Thank you.
Let me just ask this one more question. He had, just from what I've read, he had no family at all?
He was so quiet about his family. Wolfgang wasn't just private. He just didn't think his story was worth telling, I guess. It wasn't that he didn't tell. He just thought your story was better.